Go. Hello, good morning. This is teacher Jacob, and this class is for ninth grade. Today is June 1st, 2021, and the topic for today is grammar class. Okay, remember, we're having different classes. Today correspond to the grammar class. All right. But before that, we're going to continue with two students. We're going to do a review for the president of Colombia. Of course, this is an exercise, okay? And those students are Mr. Julian Sanchez and Sanchez Suarez. Is that Suarez? Julian Suarez and the other boy who was? Oh, the girl. Ah, Valerie. Is that right, Valerie? Valerie, are you there? Where is
Yes,
it?
teacher.
Okay, you are next. Okay, before this, just before, let me give this score to Mr. So here we have Mr. Leguizamon Mateo, right? Hello, Mr. Leguizamon Mateo, are you there?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, you got 42. Okay, and your partner, your classmate, is what is it? Laura Troya, Orjuela. Orjuela, and you have 46, okay?
Profe, quería decir que pues que qué pena porque tengo un
No, no,
internet
don't
muy
worry.
malo y me saca.
Don't worry.
Ok.
I understand. I understand. Don't worry. This is happens all the time. You know, one of the biggest problem, in my point of view, or some people say that, and I think it's true. One of the biggest problem is connecting the connections. So I don't know because it's impossible to control that. So that I don't know if I got a question for you, but I will do it later. Okay. So Mr. Julian and Valerie, are you ready?
I do teacher. I don't know about my partner.
Valerie, ready?
So, teacher.
Now you are the journalist. Questions for Mr. Don't forget,
Okay.
practice every day. Two students can practice or call your classmate. Hey, hello, my friend. I'm going to ask in these questions. Answer for me. You can practice. That's the idea too. That you prepare before you do the exam. That's my personal opinion. That you can first practice, and then here you can speak good. Is that right? So, Valerie, are you okay to do it, the exam, or do you need to
Yes.
prepare more?
And now, teacher, I can.
Can you do it now?
Yes, teacher.
Let's do it. You are the journalist. Let's do
Okay.
it.
And the first question, what do you plan to do with the strikes?
Teacher, I'm sorry. Can you wait me just a few seconds, like 1 minute, till I get to do something? But I'm here just in a minute.
So don't worry. That's good, Valerie. That's good. Not
Okay,
as this.
I'm sorry, teacher.
Okay.
No. I
Continue.
thought that I gotta do something, but I can't. I'll try to talk with the people who are doing the strikes, because I think that is pretty important to listen what people is in disagree with my government and with my decisions. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do with the strikes.
Okay. Why did you want to be the president?
Well, I decided to be the president because I thought it was like pretty interesting. Since I was a child, I was pretty interested in the politics, and um, being a leader of like all a country feels pretty good. But you know, it have like lots of problems with the opinions of all the countries. So yeah, it's complicated, but I like it.
What are you gonna do for the pandemic in Colombia?
Well, I keep the restrictions that we have nowadays, like closing the towns and the cities like early, and the politics that we have nowadays, the mask and I think that it is also so necessary that the people on my country and in all countries be conscious that we are in a pandemic.
Okay, what do you think about the situation in our country?
Well, I think that it's pretty complex because I wanted to do like something for in my from my point of view get a better the economy, but well, maybe I made a mistake and maybe I should um try to listen to people. So yeah, that's what I think, that maybe I should have a better attitude with my people of the country.
Okay, what do you need for becoming in a better country?
I'm sorry, teacher. Well, I think that Colombia is an incredible country over now, but well, if you make me that question, I think that I would make the economic reform that I was going to do before all this strike and that things.
Do you remember that you make a promise to stop the IVA?
Yeah, when I made that promise, uh, I think that the country was in a different situation and in a different economic situation. So nowadays, I decided to change it because I think that is better for the country to, yeah, this EVA thing is like so complicated because you never know when it's going to change the economy and all that things. But I still remember that promise that I made.
Do you think that you make something good for this country?
Yeah, maybe. Well, I think that the most of the things that I've done during my government of this country is like incredible. And yeah, I think that for me it's incredible, but I don't know why people is like in disagree with this.
Okay, do you think that you was the best option for Colombia?
Wow. Wow. Maybe, well, I don't know. I had pretty interesting rivals while I started wanting when I started um the presidents of Colombia. But yeah, I think that maybe I was the best option, but we'll never know because maybe if people had chosen another president, maybe that president should have make different things for the country. So I really don't know if I was if I was not the best option for this country.
Do you know that people in the government wins a lot of millions at a month and the other Colombians die by hunger?
Well, well, that's an interesting question because yeah, I know that people in the government wins lots of millions, and that there is like a few percent of people who dies by hunger here in Colombia. But maybe the people who are in the government deserve the money that they win. So I don't know.
Okay, and really, do you want the best option for the Colombian people?
Well, maybe, yeah, I always want what I think that is the best for Colombian people, but maybe they they don't understand that I really want the best for them because I'm the president at all, and I really am so interested in this country, and I love this country because it is my country. But maybe I don't know. I'm a human. I also can make mistakes.
And that's all, teacher.
Mr. Julian, do it. You are now the journalist. And
Teacher, I'm
Valerie,
sorry. I got it. I had a question. Like she and like yeah, we have like the same question. So it
don't worry,
is
it doesn't
we have
matter.
it is a problem if I make the same questions.
No, of course, no. The idea here is
Okay.
that you can speak, you can express your ideas, and I listen to you. Your, how you pronounce, how do you express, how do you speak, and nothing else. I just want us you practice your English. In other words, do it. Don't worry, it doesn't matter.
Okay. So, Miss President, what do you want? What do you plan to do with the strikes?
Okay, in reality, we are still having a plan so that we can overcome these times of protest. Then later on with this, you will know that we are going to do.
Come in second.
I'm sorry, teacher. Is that I have a lot of noise here in my house, but yeah. The second question is why did you want to be the president of Colombia?
I wanted and I want to be continue being the president of Colombia because it is a really beautiful country. It is a country that has many wonderful things, and I know that these have not been the best times for the government, but I'm sure that they'll we improve.
Next question I have is what are you gonna do for the pandemic in Colombia?
In fact, the only thing in our power to continue buying vaccines, so at least give people over 50 years later, we will see if we can get many more vaccines for younger people.
Okay, my next question is what do you think about the situation in our country nowadays?
Okay, what I think is that the government was not yet prepared to receive such protests, but well, the people are the people and they are the ones who rule over anything. Then we are going to try to reach a fair agreement. Why then protests stop and everyone remains complaint.
Well, it's an interesting opinion that you have, Miss President. And I wanted to remind you that we are like live and everybody can hear you. So yeah, it's incredible what you're saying. What do you need for becoming Colombia in a better country?
Okay, the thing that I need is for people to trust me again. I need to the trust they give me at the beginning of the campaign to be the same they have in me now so that I can progress and have a better country.
Okay, next question that I have is, do you remember the promise that you make to stop the IVA?
Yes, I remember perfectly, but the problem is that Colombia not is in the same situation that was in this moment. But at the moment, Colombia is able to lower taxes clearly. I will try, but no, I could not promise anything in this moment.
Okay, do you think that you make something good for this country?
I consider that if I really don't believe that I have done everything wrong, and obviously I had my mistakes, and as a human being, I can commit them. In any case, sorry.
Okay. Um, Do you think that you as the best option, the best president option for Colombia?
To be honest, I believe that I can improve a lot of with respect to my behavior and with respect to my actions, and I'm trying to do it. I know that it is a bit difficult for people to trust me again, but I will achieve it.
Okay.
Next question that me and the
Okay.
country have for you is, do you know that people in the government wins a lot of millions at a month and other Colombians die by hunger?
Yes, I know perfectly well what is happening in my country if the government wants to earn a lot of money, but actually being part of the government, it is now an easy job. So I feel that in part, I feel like they deserve it.
Great, Ms. President. Last question for today. Do you listen all that people do you listen all what the people want in the protest?
Yes, of course, but I try to do something good for this country and I'm talking with the government about this topic, but we search a solution for this problem.
Great. That's all for today, Ms. President.
Good.
Thank you.
Yes, it was good. Thank you. Yeah, I'll listen to you. Okay, these are your scores. Julian David Suarez, you got 5. And Valerie Cruz Venegas, you got 48. Okay, so let's go to the grammar class. Remember, everybody listen. So let's go to the grammar class. Remember, grammar class is going to be in English and also in Spanish for you. Okay. And what is the topic for this unit is to talk about different forms for future. Or here we call future forms. Okay. So future, let's do it. There are many auxiliaries for future, around 6. But today we're going just to simple future that we know. So let's do it this. Okay. So today the topic is this. So plural, future forms. And let's see how many we need to remember you, because I think you already know. I think I don't think it's complicated for you. So number one, it's going to be about going to. Okay. So first of all, this form or this option that we have to indicate the future going. Oh my goodness. Maybe perhaps I'm not right here. But yes, going to. So remember, going to. If you notice this, going is one and to is another word. So this is the same or it is similar to say gonna. Okay. Second, we need to know what is the meaning of going. Keep in mind that I need to know what is the meaning of going to or gonna. So gonna and going to for our Spanish, it's voy. Okay? In Spanish, voy. Yo voy, tú vas, nosotros vamos, ellos van. Correct? That's what I want you keep in mind. Very simple definition of going to. And don't forget also, when you are talking about going to, you are referring, you know, you are referring to a near future, not no long future, something that you're gonna do very soon. Okay, it's not long time. It's just in few time, just one day, 1 hour, 3 days or perhaps 1 week. That could be happens. And going to, it's useful all the time, of course. But if we go to the definitions of course, when we are using going to, definitely we're not talking, we're talking or we're using going to when we are referring to friends. We're, you know, it's like an informal way to express. Got it? Is that clear, the message? Well, let me explain to you in Spanish. Maybe you understand what I'm talking to. Okay? Remember this both. I mean, English and Spanish at the same time. Got it? Okay, let's see. El going to, que puede decirse gonna también, los dos. Si ustedes notan, el going to son dos palabras, going to, y en cambio el gonna une las dos. Por eso hemos dicho que dentro de las diferencias que hay entre los americanos y los británicos, por decirlo así, es que los americanos son como costeños, unen las palabras para poder hablar rápido. Es más fácil decir I'm gonna play soccer que I am going to play soccer. ¿Sí, sí estamos ahí? ¿Claro es esa parte? Mateo, is that clear? I'm talking to myself. Estoy hablando solo. I'm talking to myself. Mafe Flores.
I hear all.
Teacher, I hear.
Okay, okay. Entonces, sí estamos entendiendo que el going to son dos formas de expresarse. Básicamente uno lo que hace es hablar más rápido que la otra. Hay unos que dicen, por ejemplo, que el gonna en Inglaterra dicen que es más formal y otros que dicen que no, pero esa no es una discusión de nosotros, sino esta es entender que el going to es igual a decir gonna y que esas dos palabras para nuestro español significan voy. Yo voy, tú vas, nosotros vamos. She is going to, ella va a ir. O ella va a estudiar. She's going to study. ¿Está ahí es claro? Algo así. Entonces, saber en español qué significa. Yo voy, tú vas, nosotros vamos. Eso es importante saber qué significa eso, el going to, ¿sí? O el gonna. Uno. Y saber también que es un futuro no tan largo. O sea, cuando nos referimos a algo como inmediato, por decirlo así, going to. In other words, el going to. What else? Going to, en ocasiones también es un poco, I'm not sure about this, but it's like informal. Es una forma, digamos, entre formas de indicar, entre culto o mejor dicho, persona educada, es más informal, es decir, como más para amigos. Casi no se utiliza para indicar formalmente una carta, casi no, casi es muy, es no usualmente, pero se puede hacer preguntas, ¿no? Por ejemplo, si yo quiero hacer una pregunta con recuerde que el going to viene del present continuous, ¿cierto? Si recuerdan eso, que el going to viene del present continuous. Perdón, acá hay algo, pero estamos hablando de futuro. Lo que quería indicarles era que también se puede decir el going to para pasado. Así como yo digo un futuro, puedo indicar pasado también con el going to, pasado. Y debo saber qué significa. Por ejemplo, I was going to play soccer. I was going to play soccer. O she was going to be with me. Got it? Entendemos un poco que también se puede, pero ese no es el tema de hoy. Hoy estamos en future, futuro. ¿Estamos de acuerdo todos? Bueno, entonces, when you say you're going, remember it's possible to say go now, okay? You're going to be the best. You're going to be the best. You're going to be the best in Colombia. It means very soon. Okay? You're going to be the best student. You're going to be the best student, a student in the class or in the school, whatever. So if, oh my goodness, here is what I want. This one, no. So don't forget, if I want to do the question, of course, this is, remember, this is present continuous. So if I want to do the question, just basically what I need to do is to put first the verb to be, you know. So to be is for question. So I do it are, and then I do it the question. Are you going to, you know, are you going, oh my goodness, here's, oh my goodness, we have enough time. Are you going to be the best? Okay, the best is I'm going to be the best student in the class. Okay, so and then you making the question. Is that right? Is that any problem? Oh well, perhaps or maybe here you understand that it's possible here. It's possible if you wanna do, you can do it. Aquí, digamos que la otra opción es que si yo quiero, yo pues no puedo decir going to, sino gonna. Yes? Are you gonna? Are you gonna be? En vez de colocar going to, gonna. Is that clear? ¿Está claro eso?
Yes, teacher.
Correct? Muy bien. Okay, good. Okay, now let's do another wait. Let's go to another form. Ahora vamos a ver otro indicador de futuro. Este creo que lo hemos visto el going to, ¿sí? ¿O alguien tiene duda, alguna pregunta del going to o quiere aportar algo del going to?
No, teacher.
Clear. O pues es más un repaso, pensaría yo. No sé ustedes qué piensan. ¿Sí? Valerie, ¿sí? Es más como un repaso. Este le llaman futuro intencional, algo de una intención. Algo también en inglés llama intentional future going to. Intentional, es una especie de intención también. Lo que pasa es que cuando uno habla en inglés, pues es muy difícil ponerse uno a ver y decir, oye, ¿será que es intencional? No, no, uno habla como pues como salga, pues como uno pueda expresarse al principio. Luego, pues mejora ya qué es lo que quiere decir. ¿Alguno tiene alguna pregunta? Ana Sofía Ramírez, ¿tienes alguna pregunta? You got any question?
Teacher, any question?
Okay, let's do it. Pues vamos ahora a la segunda forma del futuro. Entonces, la segunda forma del futuro que nos quieren explicar acá viene con la palabra will, ¿cierto? Entonces yo lo primero que debo saber es qué quiere decir will, ¿cierto? Entonces, primero, will es un auxiliar que lo que hace es transformar los verbos al pasado, o sea, lo coge el verbo en presente y lo pasa al futuro. Eso es lo que hace el will en términos generales, que es del futuro simple, que nosotros llamamos. ¿Sí es así o no? ¿Recuerdan un poquito? Entonces, también entender que la palabra will, así como el going to, que el are es un auxiliar, ¿recuerdan? El are, que es el verbo to be. Esta palabra will, en términos generales, uno indica futuro. O sea, lo que hace es transformar el verbo y colocarlo o enviarlo al futuro. She will. En términos generales también, el will es un futuro un poco más lejano. Es un futuro de años. Bueno, aunque a veces se puede utilizar no tan lejano, pero generalmente se utiliza para, para, para un futuro muy lejano. O sea, far future, podríamos decir que se podría decir un far, lejano, bueno, lejos. Muy bien. El otro que podríamos indicar de will es que will es un auxiliar en términos generales, un poco muy, ¿cómo le llamo? Un poco muy como no tan informal, sería un poco más informal, porque hay otros que son más formales. O sea, uno puede usarlo y hablando y escribiendo, pues no problem. Pero existe otro auxiliar que es muchísimo mejor que el will, es decir, hablando de formal, cuando uno está escribiendo, sobre todo. Es otro ejercicio que vamos a hacer en clase o vamos a hacer en clase y a medida que ustedes lo vayan haciendo, pues vamos colocando la tarea de una vez. Escribir, vamos a hacer vamos a intentar, no, vamos a hacer composiciones, escrituras de temas determinados para que ustedes, por favor, escriban en clase y ahí vamos corrigiéndonos y vamos aprendiendo, ¿ok? Bueno, will. ¿Qué podemos decir otra cosa del will en términos generales? Algo básico que me parece importante aprender del will es aprender la palabra want. Porque generalmente, mejor dicho, generalmente no, ya suprimieron en el will, ya suprimieron en el will not. Ya casi nadie dice, entonces la mayoría de gente dice want. ¿Sí? Bueno, y hablando de esta contraction, también es importante entender la mayoría de personas, tanto hablado como escrito, ya son como se parecen un poco como a los jóvenes de hoy en día, no les gusta escribir dos palabras, sino que las abrevian, hablado y escrito. O sea, la mayoría de personas generalmente casi no les gusta decir el will, entonces por eso dicen I'll, I'll be there for, I'll be there for something. You'll, ¿sí? Inclusive en algunas canciones, no sé si hemos visto alguna canción donde está, ¿sí? Son uniones que se utilizan más como para hablar y para escribir también, generalmente la usan también. También entender que el will es un signo de pregunta, es decir, nos va a servir para hacer preguntas. Recuerde que en el going to, la palabra, lo que nos sirve para hacer preguntas es el is o el are o el am. Estamos hablando en presente porque también hay pasado, ¿no? Entonces, is she going to? En vez de decir el going, aquí lo que vamos a hacer es primero colocar el will. ¿Sí? Creo que este no es tan complicado, ¿sí? Any question? ¿Alguna pregunta del will? Entonces, cuando yo digo she will be. Entonces, se supone que este will pasa a este verbo al futuro. Esa es como la función del verbo. Colocar el verbo al futuro. She will be, hay una canción que se llama She Will Be Mine, pero pues she will be a professional or she will be a teacher. Well, let's see, a teacher, something simple. She will be a teacher. Si se nos acaba el tiempo, digamos que, bueno, ya un momento antes es que nos queda muy poquito. Bueno, yo hacer una pregunta a ver, a alguien aquí que me ayude con esta. Esteban Martínez, ¿está por ahí? Esteban Martínez. Esteban.
Yes, teacher.
Excuse me, Mr. Esteban. ¿Qué quiere decir she will be a teacher? She will be a teacher.
Si no estoy mal, ella será profesora.
Perfecto. Sí, es eso. Pero también la acción indica que es futuro. ¿Entiende? O sea, un futuro, ella será, pero no será mañana, mejor dicho. Si va a ser mañana profesora, she's going to be a teacher tomorrow. Got it. Listo, ya. ¿Sí? Porque es algo ya muy cercano. Entonces, she will be a teacher in 5 years because she is studying at the moment. Queda un minuto. Next class, we will continue. Ok, vamos a los que puedan, tengan libro. Esta es la página 44 donde hay que hacer los ejercicios 1, 2, 3, 4 25. Sin embargo, lo vamos a hacer en clase tomorrow. Tomorrow we got another class, correct? Before we finish, antes de, ¿alguno tiene dudas del going to o del will? Nos queda una forma mañana vamos a mirar la otra forma del will. ¿Hay alguno que tenga alguna duda?
No, teacher.
Ok, so, ¿alguno faltó en clase? Yo vi a todos. I'm sorry que corte aquí, pero vamos a dejar para la próxima clase, ¿ok? Creo que aquí tenemos 18. Creo que todos estamos, ¿cierto? I think so. Es que tengo que llamar lista. Si se corta, ya sé que todos estuvimos, ¿correct?
Yes, teacher.
Ok, yo creo que todos estuvimos acá en clase. So, see you next class. Prepárense para la próxima otro